Hey, what's up, AJT Jungle? We are back in equities, full force. Took a couple weeks off because the couple of weeks leading up to earnings season has always been, uh, red weeks for me. And it hasn't been bad, but it's just that my strategies are not strong when the volatility is low, the volume is low, the market's scared. So everybody's kind of waiting to see what happens when earnings season kicks off, how the bank's gonna report and all that good stuff. So I just waited, and today is the first day back, and turned out to be a pretty good day. So we're gonna talk about the equities trades from today. But before we do, I do have a message I want to share. And this is based on a mentor session I had yesterday. And guys, a lot of the messages that I share are from my mentor sessions. Now, this is part of, and it's actually a part of a new program I have. Actually, this is a whole new deal. It's gonna have a website to itself, its own video content and everything, but it takes time and money to get it up and going. So I just been working on it a little bit at a time, but eventually it'll come to fruition. But that's where this comes from. But let me share it to you. Spending time on your trading versus investing time in your trading. Okay, it's very important that you understand there is a difference. A lot of people don't believe that there's a difference between spending time and investing time. There is a very big difference. Okay, very big difference. So, what I want to say is, this comes up a lot. Okay, it comes up a lot, and which is why I put it in this program, because this is 100% dealing with building that mental fortitude and understanding what it takes to build it. It's coming from a different angle than the trader mindset. But when you spend time, okay, when you're spending time, it refers to activities that bring immediate satisfaction without any future benefits. So let's take watching TV, for instance. Let's say you're watching a trading video, or somebody trading, or somebody talking about trading, and you connect with what they're saying and you get some immediate satisfaction. You feel a little bit better about your trading, okay, at that moment. But the next day or the next week, there was no benefit from you spending that time watching that video. Okay, now, when we talk about investing time, that implies engaging in those activities that may not, now it may give you instant satisfaction, but it may not give you instant satisfaction. But what it does is it lays the framework, it lays the groundwork, it lays the foundation for future benefits. Meaning, you watch that same trading video, but instead of just spending time watching it, you're engaging in the video. You're taking notes. Or if you're taking a class, or you're listening to a class, you're not just spending time sitting there listening. You're engaging in the class. You're taking notes. You're asking questions. That's how you lay the foundation for future benefits. But if you just sit there and say, oh man, that was a good class, I really enjoyed it, and all of this, guess what happens? guess what happens? You don't have any benefit beyond that day, that time. Okay, so it's really, really important. What's the difference between spending time and investing time? Engagement. And the reason why this came up is because my mentee that I was talking to yesterday, he's like, I've been in here for 2 years. I've done the mentoring, but I'm not where I think I need to be or I should be. And the question, and he said, I'm putting the time in. Okay, I'm sitting in the chat room I don't call it a chat room. I'm sitting in the live trading room every day. Sitting through the live classes. I've been through them a couple times. But I'm not getting, for some reason, I'm not getting what I need to get out of it. And my question was, are you just sitting there? Or are you engaging? Are you engaging in the live trading room? Meaning, are you asking questions? Okay, are you engaging in it, or are you just sitting back watching? Okay, are you engaging in the classes, the live classes, or are you just sitting back watching? Or are you engaging in the videos, the video replays, by taking notes or emailing me questions, or are you just watching it, spending time watching it? There is a difference. Okay, if you want to be successful, if you ever want to achieve the level of success that you want in this trading deal, you're gonna have to engage in investing your time versus just sitting back watching and spending your time experiencing this, that, and the other thing. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, email me. I'll be glad to explain it to you. But that's the message I wanted to share with you today. Okay, so let's take a look at our trades from today. Like I said, I'm not trading. Days that aren't good for trading, I'm not even logging in my trading platform. I'll have up Thinkorswim and we'll talk about it and we'll look at the market, and you could follow my lead or not. It's up to you. But when the market is not worth me engaging based on my strategies, I'm not trading. Period. Okay, that's what you have to learn. Okay, and another thing that came out was, let me share this with you real quick. I don't like having hundreds of people in a room with a whole lot of noise. Most of my traders that I work with that are successful do not come in the live trading room. They don't, because it's a distraction. It's noise to them. Plus, they don't need to watch me to supplement what they think they're seeing or they believe. They don't need that anymore. Once you get to that point, you need to grow. You need to move. That's why my memberships are lifetime, because number one, you need to take your time getting there. And then once you get there, you don't need to come back in the room. Yeah, we talk. You have the mentoring sessions for life, but we only need to talk, once every several months, or if you have a breakdown. Other than that, you don't need all of this noise. Okay, so when I'm talking about engaging, I'm not talking about just spewing shit. Okay, the market's doing this, or the market's doing that, or this stock is doing this, or this stock is doing that. That's not what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about engaging, that means you're taking notes and you're understanding what's happening. Why did I make this decision? Why did I make that decision? If you want to know, you ask. That's engagement. Okay, but just posting stuff just to be posting it is not engagement. You're just spending time, doing stuff. Okay, so I wanted to point that out to you. So Tesla, we're back. Opening range trades are my bread and butter. We do get reversals, we do get trend continuations, but opening range trades are my bread and butter. I can get in. They typically last anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. And if it works out really well, that could be a home run day. In this case, we got 2 profit targets, a double, what I call a double. Not bad. Not bad. So what we did, we waited for the breakout of the pre-market high. We got in. 222 was the first profit as we went through. I was looking for 225, but that didn't that didn't happen. It ran into some problems here, and this is where learning how to read price action. This is why it's very, very important that you learn how to read price action. That's what got me out here before the bottom fell out, and I ended up getting stopped out here. This was a profit stop, but this is what got me out, and we didn't make it to 225. Okay, so that's fine. Really, really good trade. Okay, the breakout took the profit targets, got the profit stop here, and we're done. Meta was a little bit more challenging trade. Meta was one. Here's a pre-market low, but I wasn't going to short into the 10-day. This was the 10-day moving average at the open. So I waited until we got through the 10-day. I got in, but it held the 10-day and bounced. Retested resistance here. Retested the 9, the 20, and all of that. It retested it, fell, came back. It bounced, retested it again, and finally made the move. But the key is having confidence in your trades. Okay, having confidence in your process, having confidence in your edge. Okay, and these are things that we're going to work on and stress and work with people one-on-one in this new in this new it's not a program, it's a lot more than that, but this new endeavor is I really want to help focus and specialize in this component versus trying to tying it to trading and the actual act of trading. But that's more information for another day. But that wraps up my day. Futures were kind of mixed. At the big sell-off came. I was able to get a big piece of that. But then, tried to catch a bounce. It didn't work. So, ended up giving back half of that. It just didn't. Today's future trades just weren't all that perfect. But we'll do futures tomorrow, and maybe I'll cover that. But you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will catch up with you in a few. Well, after lunch, I'll catch back up with you in the live trading room, in the live futures trading room, and we can see what what we got going on later on today.